Today's training is with Christy Whitman. Christy, I'm so excited to have you here.
I am so glad to be here with you, Sage. I love having our time together. So thank you.
Oh my gosh. For those of you that do not know Christy, you are in store for an incredible session, a magical session, a high vibe session, a mind-blowing session. For those of you who have ever been around the energy of channeling, some of you already do channel. Most of you know to some degree that you are a channel. You're a channel for the business that's coming through you. And Christy has made one of the bravest and boldest moves that I've ever seen any multi-million-dollar CEO in our industry make. For those of you that don't know Christy Whitman, she's a 2 times New York Times bestselling author. She teaches and speaks and inspires hundreds of thousands around the globe around coaching and raising their vibration and being in complete alignment with their highest vision for their giving their gift on the planet. And Christy built a multi-million-dollar training company training coaches specifically, and she has completely pivoted to have her primary focus be to channel an incredible energy, and she refers to it as Christy and the Council. And so today I have asked her to come and bring the council to you. What an incredible treat, so that we can get a dose of the otherworldly wisdom that we all need, because we live on a planet that struggles with mediocrity and complacency, to bring in a dose of high vibe magic. And Christy, what do you want to add before we bring them in?
I just want to tell everybody that, so you hear my voice right now. I don't sound like that. I keep my eyes closed. That's how my involvement is, at least right now. So I will go get them, but my voice will be a little bit different. And I guess, Sage, you're gonna ask questions of what your community would like to know and questions that you get. So I'll go get them.
Awesome. Let's just dive in.
We are here. Hello, dear one. We meet again.
Hello. Thank you so much to the council for being here with the Women Rocking Business Sisterhood. And for now, what I'd like to know on behalf of every woman watching who knows she has a big mission on the planet, she knows she's meant to launch and build a purposeful business, but sometimes I know we all doubt. We all question how hard it can be, how difficult it can be to get a message out in a crowded world. Can you give us some reassurance that when we feel that tap on our shoulder, it really is much bigger than us?
Well, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And it does take a special kind. And for women especially, it really is a special woman that is open. And when you receive, you have to understand that where the concept when you conceived the idea, it is like conceiving a baby. For those of you that have had children, you received the baby, you received, and it grew. And it was first something you could not see. So your business was something that you didn't have in the physical. You received it as an idea and you held it, and it grew in your awareness and excitement. And then you, as the co-creative partner, as the channel for the divine, that is the one that gave you the idea in the first place. And as you said, dear Sage, tapped on your shoulder, it really was a flowing of energy through you, uniquely you, different from any other woman or man for that matter on this planet at this time, because you're the one with unique skill sets. You're the one with unique gifts. You are the one, the divine, that unique expression of consciousness, individualized as itself through you, said, let's create together. And you said yes. And you said yes, and you kept saying yes, and you're willing to do whatever it takes. And many of you felt driven. Some of you felt guided. Some of you have a mix of both. But know that where that idea that then turned into a desire, that then turned into something you loved, that then turned into something tangible, whatever it is, if you're making widgets or you're creating inspiration, it does not matter not. You have taken that connection of energy and let it float out into the universe. You see, you are on a physical plane, but the co-creative dance that you have in saying yes to your business, this is a extension of your spiritual nature. It is not just making cookies or hats or getting on a stage or coaching or other things. This is a spiritual extension of who you are. And more importantly, who you are becoming, who you have become, and who you are becoming in the process of reaching your next desires and next accomplishments and next goals or achievements or whatever it is. You get there and that feels good and you rah, and but when you really take a step back, who you became in that process, you can't ever, it's like that baby again. You can't put the baby back in. It's out there. You've already became that part of you. Like you, Sage, been in business as long as you have and all the accomplishments that you make, you can't undo that. It's done. And yes, there's more to do. And many of you feel that call to do more, to be more, to have more. That's a natural part of your evolution. But when it comes from a place of alignment, knowing that you have your source, your protector, your provider breathing you, it is your true life partner that beats your heart, that animates your mind, that gives you those ideas. It's got your back, ladies. It's got all of you. It is all of you. Your business is all of you. Your business is an extension of this love energy. And like the divine itself, that is an individualized creative being like you are, it expresses itself through you.
I love this. And it's such a beautiful validation and reminder to get out of our own way. How do we as women allow ourselves to be guided and pulled rather than pushing?
Well, we are here. Our main purpose of being here and why we chose the one you call Christy is because there are many other people that have opened up to beings and channel information about other dimensions and Akashic records and all these other spiritual realms and things. We are not there. We could go there, but we choose not to because we are here to help and assist the humans that are ready and open for this information. To really, what you're asking is, how do we maximize and enjoy our lives in this alignment? And our short answer is become an energy master, because more of you have awakened and understand, whether it's from a scientific perspective or quantum physics or even a spiritual perspective, that everything is energy. Your thoughts are energy. Your words that you speak, your beliefs that you hold, the perspective, the things that you are manifesting or have not manifested yet, it is all energy. And so you are this containment in this physical body that has your physical body. If you have physical ailments or things that pull you down, that is energy, that is stuck. If you have a thought or a mindset that keeps telling you that you have to drive and strive to prove yourself, to prove your father wrong, that you could quit your job and create your own business, or whomever you're trying to prove, all of that is not coming from a high aligned motivation. It is coming from a limited personality pain body part of you. And when you recognize those places where you're constricted in your energy and you know how to release that, so you have your divine flowing through you, you have more to give, but you have to give less because there's more flowing through you. Worry drains your energy and it gives less of your true creative expression that wants to and can flow through you, but siphoning off because you worry or you fret or you fear or you're in lack or you're jealous or you're envious or you're trying to prove yourself. These are things that are a human nature. And don't expect yourself to complain again, and don't just expect yourself to never worry again or never have a place of fear. These are emotions. Emotions need to be looked at. They need to be felt. It's like a piano spectrum of emotions. All of them have different notes and keys. All of them are useful. But it is when it is stuck there, set points that drain your energy. These are the first places that we say to people. We work with people in individual sessions with different programs. We hate that word because it's like an experience. It's an experience, a light. And we bonk her all the time when she says a course or a program. It's a experience. It is life information of how to be a human in polarity, but also be connected to your divinity. And when you marry the two, when you understand that you get your source and your supply from this plane, not from this plane, and you become fully sourced yourself, and you then give out, because you can do one of two things. You can receive energy. So where are you receiving it from? And transmit energy. And when you are fully in receiving mode of your divinity, life partner, life breathing, your life, and you are transmitting that pure positive energy through your heart center, and other energies come at you, it transmutes the other energies because your heart light is so big, and nothing will allow you to fall prey to being out of alignment with your divine source. You use nothing as an excuse to pull you off this alignment. You are in power position to manifest whatever it is that you desire.
The integrity that you're speaking to, I think the women who are drawn to this message of rocking business like a woman, each one of you is watching this because you want to bring something to the world of the highest vibration, the utmost integrity, something that is healing to the planet, something that is different to what you may see others doing. And because each of us is doing things in our own way, we are pioneers. It can be easy to get tugged down into lower vibrations. It can be easy to forget the true reason why your soul came to birth this gift. How do we live from this aligned place with life happening all around us?
You want to bring the most of what you can that can allow your light quotient to be on just full tilt while you're in this physical body. And that is really paying attention to your energy, paying attention to what are your thoughts, and noticing where those thoughts come from, because they're coming from an imprint somewhere. They're coming from something that you learned or were told. And when you release those imprints, and more importantly, release the energy that happens to create the imprints, then you are in a better place to be in receptive mode. You all are the leading edge creators. You all are there creating things that have never been created before.
I agree. And I've experienced that. And I'm always looking for more tools to get back into alignment when I'm out of alignment. One of the things that you spoke into was that we are channeling a light quotient. And you also said that there's a difference between, like, we must master how to receive energy, right? I do a meditation every day where I bring energy down through the top of my head and all through my 7 chakras and down into the earth. And then I pull it back up through my body system to get myself connected energetically. But then I heard you speak to the difference between receiving energy and transmitting energy. Can we receive energy by giving it out? Does it naturally come back? And can you speak more to this idea of being a light quotient and how we can continue to channel the energy and utilize the energy that's here to sustain us?
Yes, many parts to that. So we start with the first one is that you are always, you think about what your human body is. You are receptors. You have receptor sites. You have not only the 7 chakras that most people know, but you have hundreds of them. And you actually have in every single cell, your cells have receptibility. So you are either being receptive to the energy of the people around you in traffic, or the people that are in your company, or the people that are on your stages, or the mother or the father or the husband or the wife or the children. You're in receptive mood, or you're in receptive mode. And as long as you said you are putting yourself in that receiving mode through meditation, through feeling the energy, through exuding. A lot of people tell us, I'm empath. I feel other people. I can't feel myself, or I feel other people more than I feel myself. It's because it's that outside in approach versus that inside out approach. As you are shining your heart light and you are exuding it out, what you send out will come back. It is a transmission of energy inside of you that you then hold for yourself. Many women we see receive, give out, receive, get out, receive, give out. It is receive and hold. Let yourself be filled with this energy that is yours, of abundance, of success, of well-being, of love, of freedom, of prosperity, of wealth, all of that. Receiving it, filling yourself up with it. And then from there, send it out and let it then come back to you. You see, when you are on an earth plane like you are, your source of energy, which can turn into money and success and abundance and wealth and prosperity and all these things, but it is humans that have to hand you the money. So it is receiving it, it is giving your value out. And then you do receive it back in the form of people saying, yes, I want your services. And you say, thank you very much. Now let me give it out to you. You give me money, and then here we go. It is an energetic dance, but it's important to understand, be sourced here first, energy receptive here first, then give it out. It's a flow. You cannot stop energy. And the more you do this, your light quotient just naturally raises. When you are focused on competition, when you're focused on looking on the internet, we see all of you, when you're on social media and you see someone doing fantastic and they are doing this and they are doing that, and you're feeling disgusted because they are doing more than you, and you feel that level of envy or jealousy and competition, and I should be faster and more, and like you're whipping yourself as a dog. Your light quotient is not there where it needs to be for you to be in receptive mode. You are out of alignment with your source, with your own uniqueness of what you are here to create.
Beautifully said. I can really feel the stake that you're putting in the ground, as am I, for every single one of you watching and listening who is committed to being in the never-ending flow of exchanging energy, knowing that you giving your gift is setting you up to receive, knowing that the thing that slows us down the most is simply us getting in our own way, that the natural way of the universe and of giving is an energy flow in and out. And so to be consistently aware each day of the energy going out and aware of the energy coming in, because the energy wants to come into you. I'll never forget a moment a few years ago where one of my healers said, you know, you're blocking the energy that's trying to come back in to you. And I just want to say that to every single one of you watching. If you are depleted, tired, exhausted, bring conscious awareness to allowing the energy in that actually wants to come in.
If you are feeling drained and depleted, you need to take care of yourselves. It is important not to continue to caffeinize, if that's even a word, yourselves, so that you are pushing, whip horse. You are delicate, beautiful, incredible human beings that have divine flowing through you. And you are more loved and adored than you could ever possibly know. And when you are in alignment with that love, with that adoration, you want to naturally take care of yourself. You don't want to eat the crap. You don't want to drink the things that are poisoning you. You don't want to do the things that are harming you. You want to be in alignment with your well-being and what naturally, vibrationally feels good and feels you up. It is self-care at its best. And those negative thoughts, don't believe them, because they are not of who breathes you, because we were here to tell you that you are loved, you are adored, no matter what you have done, no matter what you have not accomplished, you are loved and adored because you are. And we are grateful to be here with you, dear one, Sage, and all of the amazing women that are doing fabulous things. Allow your lights to shine.
Thank you to the council.
Ooh, I could feel they were passionate.
There's a lot of incredible women here pulling them forward. And my experience of my limited experience of the council is that they respond to the hunger. So I want to acknowledge everyone watching for pulling out what you were able to pull out, because the councils tap directly into your hearts. And Christy, what an incredible blessing that you've gotten yourself out of your own way to the degree that you've had to do to allow that to come through you.
Thank you. It is a blessing. I'm very grateful. So you said you're courageous. For me, it's just my next part of my evolution.
So what can we do to continue to slip into the alignment, the vibrational alignment the council was speaking of, to just help us match our words that we say and even think to ourselves with that which we know we are here to do?
Well, people have always asked me as a coach, because I've been a coach, for almost 20 years now. And people would ask me in interviews, all these different things, how do we start? Because if we're, on the basis of my work up until even the council has been on teaching people how to apply and implement the 7 essential laws. And it's always about starting with our words. I mean, it even says in the Bible, in the beginning, there was the word. And when you think about the words that we say and don't say, they're like our magic wand. I mean, they are creative, and words create a stream of thoughts, and thoughts thought over and over again are beliefs, and we create from our beliefs. So there are words and phrases that we say that are just part of our natural, society, that we don't even realize what they do to our vibration and what they do to that whole chain of events that I was just talking about, creating more thoughts and creating momentum of those thoughts and creating beliefs. So I created a 30-day free video program that takes you through 30 of the words and phrases that we must eliminate because they're draining our energy every single time we say them, and what to switch it to instead, so that we're coming from a place of expansion. So we're coming from a place of choicefulness, and that we feel good. Because if you could just stop those little drains, plug up the dike, so to speak, then you have more energy and more life force energy to create what you want to create.
Awesome. Christy is someone who walks her talk more so than a lot of other women I've met in this industry. She is integrous with her words. She doesn't overpromise. She lives what she teaches. And I believe that as messengers at the highest level, we must continue to do our own personal work that matches the leadership we're saying yes to, because the personal work is literally the foundation. Without the personal work, we end up with our leadership going like this at an incline and this gap, right? And so this is really, I believe, the answer, one of the big answers to how do we keep our personal work and our personal foundation and our personal expansion keeping up with our visions, more people, more impact, more wealth, more giving back, more travel, more freedom, more money in the bank, all of it. Yeah, just the yes that you have to being in the highest vibrational alignment and the highest level of integrity, so that you can be a channel for that which is wanting to come through you. And Christy, what an incredible model you are of that for us.
Back at you, sister. I appreciate you so much. That's why I have such an affinity for you, because integrity is really important to me, and walking my talk is really important to me. And that's the beauty I see in you, love. So thank you for that.
Christy, thank you for being you, and we'll see you all next week.
Bye, everyone. Thanks.
Bye, everyone.